But right now, we've got the rebuy for BetBoom, FAMAS for Chiron. All about for Zorte.
Oh, this is still outside. This is, yeah, great job from Magnolias. He's all ready as well, by the way. He's in so many of these rounds.
Yeah.
The first one he started off, I think, with one. Round 2 or 3, he as well got himself a double kill out toward the A side. He's been getting a lot of impact, a lot of information and impact early. Might get more, but will be taken down, and same towards Siren on A. Nafany decided to go down to the vents, and Zorte up heavy with the AWP. Needs to nail some crazy shots here in FPS. With only his head visible, takes one of Zorte's instead. Collecting skulls, and that's Nafany gone as well. Chiron gets the AWP at least, but not allowed to save.
That is important. That is actually huge. Right now, not saving that AWP, it's going to bring them down another round, meaning that it's doubtful if they're going to be able to pick it up the next. The loss bonus is at maximum, I believe, already, so, you know, obviously it's going to help out, but this is a perfect start for Insilio. T side, nuke. Getting 4 rounds early on, breaking your opponent's economy already, especially the CTs. This is the start you want to see, and what's the play here? BetBoom. Single Kevlar on Chiron with a P250. Deagle, Magnoyesh, and Siren. Sugar, again, fighting for that early entry. And a very slow approach by Insilio, exactly as you need to see it in a scenario like this. They know the economy is low, don't want to push in without any sort of info or entries, and, well, Sugar, there we go. First one for him. Obviously, Nafany, he turned around. They're,
Yeah.
I think they're at a boot camp, most likely.
Yeah, so it seems.
Probably got mad at Siren, like, why are you peeking? Why?
He's like, what happened?
How can you do that to me? I told you not to do it.
Zorte also gives it a try. Wants to hear those words from Nafany.
It's like, Nafany, hit me harder.
Magnolias outside again, but this time no kill found. Instead, well, as soon as he spots him, does go a little bit wider. And here to play toward the A side, it's just a couple of flashbangs that they need to throw as they start to head out. That is Zorte with Nafany in tow. Oh, I'm gonna put up a couple of kills on the board here, and Chiron, last man seen.
Smart choice going down B. The nade will finish the job, though.
Not too bad with the CT side.
Yeah, I was about to say, the eco actually pretty good. They have Zorte with enough money to buy the AWP as well. So, it's a great little pickup. It's gonna give them a chance to fight. Survival.
Second shot as well here. Quick. But 5-1. Yeah, this is definitely a great start for Insilio, like I said. And every single gun run from here on out as well for BetBoom is going to be more and more important than the previous one if they keep losing. And honestly, I think my eye is going to be on Zorte here. Right, so far the one round, right, the eco have forced by what it was for the T side of Insilio one. It was Zorte that gave them the chance on ramp, right? He made a little bit of noise. He gave them that chance, the sound cues and such. I really don't like that. And I do think he's been under a little bit of criticism as well. His own form had been dropping off massively, I think, at the start of the year, toward the end of last year as well. He's been struggling to find the sort of numbers that we more or less expect from him, or we're grown to expect from him in the years of, you know, was it Forza? And then a little bit after that as well. He was putting up massive numbers, but he hasn't had that same form. He hasn't had the same sort of impact.
Have fallen off a little bit for sure. We have 2 mollies into secret, 1 CT, 1 T each.
Again, Magnolias, I like this. He's being very proactive when it comes to these fights. So, spot him, but Faydet instead maneuvers the smokes all too beautifully, and Paul gets himself another. Every single CT we see taken down.
That was actually very well played by Insilio. I gotta give props to Polt and Faydet. Faydet basically running into main, securing the entry there, and then Polt is just waiting outside. He knows that Magnolias has to be somewhere close, right? So he's expecting him to potentially push behind them, and bam, he's just waiting out the smoke, ready for it, and voila.
Yeah, the reload as well.
Yeah.
Doesn't really help Magnolias there at all.
Really
but
doesn't.
Insilio, I like this. The change up as well, the deeper outside smoke this time. Giving them a little bit more control, and definitely there for a reason as well. Sometimes you throw them just because you want to switch things up a little bit. Sometimes you want to make sure they're not going to be playing red anywhere close there. And sometimes it is going to be the main play. Others, maybe it's a garage push towards heaven, hell, anyway. But Insilio, they keep him guessing, and the CT side just simply put, they were not ready for it.
I guess it's important to note as well, they did qualify for the playoffs, right? So they came out from the lower finals of Group D, Group B, not D, into the playoffs of EPL. So, you know, BetBoom, we are expecting a lot of them, a lot out of them, perhaps is the better way to even put it. And right now, they're just struggling to find any sort of success. And maybe it's the game plan here that, you know, they don't want to really show too much before next week's playoffs in EPL. And
wait, do you think they're still involved on that, maybe?
It's possible, yeah.
Yeah,
Most likely
I'm
they
not
are.
entirely too sure what happens with the what happens with the teams that make it to the playoffs if they just go home for a week. Because I know some do go back for a couple of days and then come back to the playoffs. Maybe some decided to stay there as well. You know, maybe they treat it as a boot camp now for BetBoom.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, playoffs are awaiting them in EPL. But here, this is a completely different sort of story.
Right now.
It's Insilio who've been waiting for their own opportunity, and it's working out pretty damn well at the start of this game. But Sugar has been taken down out of this round. We're swapping things up a little bit as well for Insilio. This is going to be the B plan of their round. They have not enough outside control. And instead of 3 players heading up towards ramp, I believe it as well, is pulled outside. McNoyes and Kai wrought a little bit of util use, and ramp is allowed to be taken over just like that. And I like this for BetBoom. They're playing them at advantage. They're not giving them a challenge. They're not giving them any opportunity. And Zorte, this is why they're not giving them the opportunity. Already on the B site and more than happy to get a couple of kills out of this.
25 seconds to go. Time is waiting for nobody, and right now, BetBoom should be securing the second round easily. Paul is just too late to get behind them on the flank. Zorta, as he said, holding down the B site, and, well, 2 shots missed, but it matters not. He's already delivered his own 2 before, and
Paul should be able to find Zorte here. Oh, never mind. Apparently missed his opportunity.
Yeah. Does not want to die, though. You want to make sure you get the hell out of dodge here. BB, find the second one. Good job. A technical time. No, tactical, excuse me. Let's see if Zorta can repeat that success. The timing was perfect, and the reason why we saw them let go of ramp, of course, why Chiron held so passively, just looking for info. Even though I believe it was Magnoyesh coming close to ramp to try and smoke it off, give Chiron a little bit more space. As soon as the engagement began, pulled back, just waited until the players were running down ramp itself, and bam, Zorta's ready for them. Insilio, well, they've still got some money left. They've still got a little bit of bank to play on, so this is not really too concerning yet. 6 rounds to them is a good start to the T side of Nuke. Keep in mind, we still consider this to be a CT-sided map. Whilst it has balanced out a little bit more than it used to be in the past, I believe it's still at 55 or some percent to the CTs overall stats. In any case, round 9, we've got, again, presence in towards lobby. Seems like Insilio will be potentially making waves into a site. There will be Polt playing the lurk towards Secret. Last time he was too slow, and Nexus, I gotta say, this time he needs to make a move. Although, good nade timing, Magnoyesh. Hello.
Finding that impact, we talked about it again. Chiron has to give up ramp control here a little bit.
To be fair,
Same as last time, they
like
have a man
this.
advantage, and all he has to do is make sure he doesn't die, not allow for a heaven rotation for the T side. Not let them run around where they want, instead force them back down, and that's again where Zorti awaits. But Insilio, I like this. They are pulling back because they got a lot of time. If the CT side try to go back for a little bit of ramp control, they might get caught by Sugar. But this is where everything shows for BetBoom. If they're going to be ready for an A play, that probably means as well with the fact that they did have ramp, there could be one player there. It depends on the entry here. And with Siren playing a difficult off-angle to clear, definitely got an interesting one. 30 seconds left. Sugar. Is he going to try to fake towards B? This is interesting. His teammate's all the way up on A, and he's just making a play all by himself here. Zorte does catch him. And now, I said it depends on the entries, but down the vents they go. Instead, Zorte tags him again. Already, one more. The trade is here instead, but the bomb plant will be not... Ooh, will actually happen, I believe. Sorry. Thought Pip had the bomb for a second there.
Oh, hello.
Instead, Vayner in a 1v4. He is needing more than just a dream or two. That's already nearly a third as well. Molotov does force him wide open, but a great attempt nonetheless.
Started
And
burning.
BetBoom, a third.
Yeah,
Started to shape up a little bit here.
it's still pretty decent for Insilio. The bomb plant will give them extra money, and that will be enough to, again, rebuy. They have enough for an op, even if they really want to take it. Perhaps it would be smart to keep to those AKs. A bit more dynamic, a bit more quick on the response. This was a close call. I mean, if the molly wouldn't have been thrown behind side, Faidet could have played this corner much stronger and potentially even gotten it down to a 1v1, where then anything can happen. A coin flip, really, to who could be winning. And we do have a technical pause called. Seems like perhaps an issue again on BetBoom.
Who knows? We don't have to worry about it. Already fixing those issues and into right up 10 instead. So far, Insilio outside has been a bit of a place where they've been showing us a lot of these things, right? We have Vault there, plenty of times he's gone ahead and tried to get entries, get map control that we had at the time they pushed through main as well. It really is an interesting thing to see and figure out what they're going to try to do now. Because I think going back to the outside play, the basic here of them could work, because they have caught Magnoias a couple of times. That's when they had a lot of their early rounds as well. Of course, now that BetBoom maybe waking up a little bit as well, this might change things. But I like this. No outside smokes. Finally coming a little bit later this time. And crossing with them again. They do catch Magnolia. Sugar with another one. The Sorte gone.
Pole does get traded back, but B side is effectively already lost. It's going to be down to Kaidon holding the line.
Oh,
he gets
Navani.
one. Kaidon.
There's one below you. Neither one shaking
my.
FPS. Nafani, they don't know.
He heard Nafani dropping down from red, but look at Faidet. He's able to keep control of B side. Now, there will be rotations happening through ramp again. It's going to be Nafani coming down. And Siren, of course, the one that's pulling out of ramp, actually, going in towards... Oh.
What? I don't know what just happened here.
What is this?
I mean, this
brother,
could catch. Could catch him all. No, this is timing's everything in this round. You gotta be kidding me.
This is just chaos incarnate right
Yeah,
now.
Nafani could have had 2 kills in the round so far.
Yep.
Or 2 opportunities to
Two
kill
opportunities
FPS.
for free. Now, FPS will be killed in the back. I don't think he's going to be expecting Siren this close. He turns around at the right time. 25 seconds, though. And the way he was spotting ramp, I believe Siren for a second
radar
didn't
should have
know.
shown him.
Yeah.
I think it should have shown him.
It
But
should have.
nonetheless,
What?
Siren delivering the below a 1v2. And
Okay.
BetBoom, they are waking up here despite a lot of chances in this round. You imagine as well what could have happened had we seen the kill onto Nafani outside instead. If they have a little bit of extra control and leave Siren earlier alone.
I mean, the fact that
But
they
I
don't
like
see
this.
each other is crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. I like the outside play now for Insilio. It did work out that they had that information. They catch Magnoias again. Right, he's great. You can't take that away from him. But he's still inexperienced as well. So if you know, maybe you put him in awkward positions. Maybe you don't let him play his own game.
You force him into an engagement he doesn't want. Yeah.
Yeah. It absolutely is going to be on BetBoom's mind and probably Magnoias as well on how to perform himself individually on the CT side. But thankfully, he only got 2 more rounds on the CT side to go. BetBoom can still tie things up here as well. No matter how you look at it, though, it's a great half for Insilio.
Bugged ladder. Oh, Zorte. He's bugged on the ladder. He couldn't move up fast enough, so luckily this is not an A rush, of course, and to be fair, rushing A with 2 players coming up. What, a bug? Ladder bug? Yes, yes. I've had the bug a few times when I've been playing with you guys on Faceit as well as on Premiere. So, like, it either slows me down completely or it doesn't let me pass. I've had it before. Not even joking.
Huh.
They were supposed to fix that, but it seems like they haven't. In any case,
Good flashbang, and Siren, his position we mentioned a couple of times. He's already played here. Now toward the side, it is Nafany. It is the utility along with him that prevents anyone from approaching the right side. And he's put up the numbers on his own so far. Still staying alive, and one more to go. Faydet wants to finish off Nafany. Makes it a 1v2, but Zorte, he's gone wide, and Kyrie he's gone wide in heaven! And Magnolia has to salvage.
Again, 1v1 down to the clutch it goes. BetBoom, they can be lucky to have these rounds going their way. They really can. It is, generally speaking, it should have been Insilio already at like 8 rounds right now, and BetBoom still on 3, but this is crazy what we're watching. And Nafany played a beautiful position. The anchor is holding the line and holding the ship down, making sure they can't get the site without too many, or not too few losses. And round 12, last one of the first half, it's looking decent all of a sudden. BetBoom, if they can make it 6-6, I think they'll be very happy with the outcome given how they started.
Absolutely. Outside smokes. Only one this time, but Magnolia also have find himself one, and Chiron looks to put up the numbers on a ramp, but can't do so. Instead, it's Zorte on the AWP. Will be traded at a T side now. A little bit of map control, yes. And perhaps a little bit more as well. The edge of the smoke. Sugar, I don't think he saw him. With the MP9 as well up close, you know who's got shredded. That's Nafany.
Oh, hello.
Shredding more than just one, makes it 2. Some gnarly waves on the CT side coming out now as well as they do tie things up 6-6. 5 in a row at the end here. A couple of close calls nonetheless, but they do take those, so we are starting to see a little bit of the experience BetBoom have. And Insilio comes down to their CT side. Yeah, this is great as well. Zorte, he had that one round where he was essentially gave the B site, but he more than makes up for it throughout the half here. Great AWP shots out of him. Good times when it comes to the trades as well.
And the timing on Magnolia is perfect. I will point this out. Insilio, I mean, I hope they have a good game plan right now, because their CT side should be a little bit more on point. Sugar is doing a great job, by the way. We'll switch the HUD immediately, don't worry about it. Sugar, like, we didn't even single him out in the pregame, but he is really putting up the numbers. 13 kills, not bad at all.
Ooh. FPS this time, might want to go for the ace. May not get it, because Sugar, he's got the dualies out on A and Naf, and he can't do much about it. Doesn't check above him. He just hopes the timing's there, but it's not. And a minute left, the T side down to just 2 members at the moment. The pistol that's already going up in smoke. And speaking of, here's Magnolias.
Okay.
Pull back the C side out of this round, and out of this hell they're in. Dancing around for a couple more seconds, leaves it on to Siren. He just had a 1v2. Can he have one again?
He's got Kevlar, he's got a Peter 50. The distance, in this instance, favoring him. Heaven about to be peaked. He sees him. Doesn't take the fight. BipW smarter than trying to take a straight fight with low HP.
Sugar as well. The fast flank might be something if Pip just buys a little bit of time.
Needs to delay it. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wait, no. Sugar, back to check the vents. They just don't want to let him get down toward the B site, but plant the bomb, fake it once. Here's Siren, one more. 20 seconds. Planting as safe as he can, but hello, says Pip to deny. Insilio are going to take this pistol. It was a 5v2, by the way. Down to the 1 versus 1.
And BetBoom, most of the rounds, it's coming down to the individual 1v1s, 1v2s. It really is cutting it close. And some of them they've won on their CT side. Here on the T, unfortunately, the pistol goes down the drain. As you said, at this point, you know, planting in a 1v1 with how many seconds left? I think 20, 30
About
seconds.
20,
Yeah. Still enough time to potentially fake plant and re-peek Heaven if in case he is pushing you. But then again, you can't really blame him for it, right? He needs to try that.
It's a 50-50. It's a blind show there unless you really know the opponent's tendencies. And at that point, you're just playing yourself, going too deep into the files.
And well, regardless, right now, another tech pause. Apparently once more an issue on... Is it Chiron? Let me double check real fast. Oh, no, right now we don't know actually what the exact issue is. Apparently there is some Technical difficulties.
Something's brewing on the server. Some issues, perhaps.
And we have Chiron. Oh, I like how he has the McDonald's sauces there. Look at that. He's got the. I know what that is. That is that is a mustard sauce and a chili sauce. The left one is the chili. The in front of one is the mustard sauce. Not gonna lie, the chili sauce is kind of good. I mean, to be fair, he's kind of making me hungry. Not gonna lie.
The golden arches await BetBoom. Well, let's see if they get there.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's the reward they're playing for at this point. You know, it's like, you know what, guys, if you win, I'll buy you some nuggets. In any case,
For every clutch you get, there's a Happy Meal.
with the toy. But let's see, Insilio. The second round, it's gonna go up against the full eco. Magnoyesh, the only one buying the Galil. Partisan buy. Let's see if he can make some waves happen.
It's a nice idea as well, right? You send out the pistols, you have the Galil trade. Maybe you pick up another weapon, but currently it is just an MP9, and against unarmored players, well... Oh,
Gets headshotted.
well, nothing apparently.
Oh,
Pip
he dies! Ow!
chased down and out of the round. Hello, a chance board for BetBoom. Chance taken away from BetBoom potentially now.
Although Polt goes a little bit too wide for his own good, and Insilio could still be in trouble. Sugar is expecting somebody from control. Yeah. Out, fight dead through short, gets caught.
Happening?
Mistakes made. Oh,
what is happening?
FPS dies! Insilio, what are you doing? Sugar, 1v2, this is it. He needs to deliver big. And fake plant.
Positioning as well, but it's
they're
down
not
to
gonna
Kyro
accept-
and all Magnolia's to turn. Which one is
Oh!
gonna be? Doesn't see the legs!
Doesn't see Chiron. What is this round? Full eco with a single Galil that was bought up as the hero Galil. Oh my.
That has got to sting. That might change the entire outcome of the game as well now.
Oh yeah.
Insilio, they're gonna force right back into this.
This has to break their confidence for sure. I mean, losing against the full eco and you know it because blocks are killing you. And we gotta talk about Polt and was it Pip W that got caught? Polt got 2 kills, yes, but got caught in the back. That's just not the way to do it. Let's see. Outside control gonna be contested. Smoke into main. A little bit of a slow down. Oh, ho, ho. Pip W. Hello. Eagle headshot on Magnoyesh. It's a good start if I've ever seen one.
Oh, hold. I think we can stop holding now.
Yeah.
Now
Now they have to
to
explode.
the sugar at least. A chance for the CT side slowly being taken away. They have the entry, but afterwards now things are starting to become a little bit more difficult.
Being picked apart here, 1 by 1. 5 dead, spotted. Good night, goodbye. I am a little bit surprised that Insilio chased frags after having the entry, actually, right? I mean, you get the free kill into Garage, you know they could have pushed secrets, sure. And obviously you need some info, but the fact is, they're just getting picked apart 1 by 1. Challenging, giving them opportunities, instead of playing off of one another. And this is one of the talking points we kind of brought up in the pregame, right? Who of these two teams will be, you know, a little bit more team-oriented or a little bit more individual-oriented? And right now on the CT side, it's going to have to be Insilio to show that quality of picking up crossfires. Otherwise, it's going to be a tough one to hold down the fort.
Yeah, I mean, Atro did bring up the idea of the in-game leaders, Battle of Nafany and Fadettes.
Yeah.
Who's going to be calling a better game? That was it. That was his whole point toward the end there as well, and so far, right? I mean, the scoreline's pretty even. BetBoom, they made the comeback. They let it slip at the beginning, but they've taken the lead for the first time in, well, since round 1.
If I think so, yeah. I mean, Meanwhile,
No, actually, not
No,
even right. That was Sugar's
no,
ace back then.
Sugar ace. Yeah, I was about to
Yeah,
say.
they've never held the lead in the game until now. And Siren, oh, look at him.
No.
2,400 right to his bank account. Why not make it 3k? This there is going to be the last man. Oh, never mind.
Some damage by Paul.
Not bad. Maybe he
The
can
ball
steal away
250.
another.
Let's see, can he get a third?
My favorite pistol. Oh, he sees the shadow, but yeah,
It's great.
love it.
Nice little off angle as well. Chiron.
Catches him by surprise, and there you go. Not going to let a third kill happen. They are going to keep 3 rifles alive on this C or T side. And we now move on to round number 17. My question, Insilio, what do you got, man? What do you got on the CT side? Looking at the individuals, right? Sugar, 16 currently, carried by his pistol round ace. Beyond that, he's more or less blending in as well with the rest. No one is standing out. Kind of the same on BetBoom as well. We've had key rounds from a lot of players, but Siren, he's the man who's brought him a couple of rounds by himself toward the end, the clutches. He's had opportunities as well, more. And BetBoom, they can't let a chance like this slip away. We saw a great T-side start, of course, as well for Insilio. Perhaps BetBoom can replicate. Outside of control, though, it is going to be slow. Good timing with the Molotovs. FPS, I think, is about to catch a couple of fragments in his bones, in his skin, but not too many.
Let's see what the plan is. If Insilio want to hold down the fort towards outside, they'll need to be far more on point. Bolt is watching the cross to red. He's got a good angle, but FPS goes wide. Bolt beaking out from Garage as well. A little bit of damage on Magnoyege, but he's already made his way towards main. He hasn't entered yet. Sugar is expecting him. And here goes Bolt, goes swinging through blue, finds 2. That's beautiful. Bolt shuts it down single-handedly. Still a 2 versus 4. And given what we've seen so far from BetBoom, I will not count them out just yet, because I could still see them winning this round, to be fair. They have ramp control as well.
Yeah, we mentioned this. A lot of the rounds have gone down to these clutches. Why not another one?
There's not a single player down B. Now, Sugar probably will drop down vents, if I'm seeing that correctly. He's going to be the first one to respond, or at least should be. Yep, there we go. And obviously, Pulse will be coming down through secret.
I don't like the smoke at all.
I mean, it's a little bit
Not
of a
going for
wonky
single
one.
door smoke instead. Okay, that makes sense. If Siren is fragging out, let him get his chance, and Chiron to cover. Surely not around BetBoom are gonna clutch up like this.
Bolt has no
Both players
defuse.
So damn low. One bullet to take down either. A little bit of spam in the smoke might have taken down Siren. Now it's too late. Chiron on the side, playing tucked in the corners.
I love it. I love it.
And all
He's not
back
gonna
up
be
for Siren as
expecting him.
well. Oh! Whiffed it. 10 HP.
But no
versus
defuse.
14, but he doesn't know where the last man is, and the time is so far gone. Chiron is gonna at least go for the kill, find him.
Yeah, Chiron will die to the bomb explosion, but the fact is that it is a round for BetBoom 2 versus 4.
Another clutch coming up. Another time
Yeah.
BetBoom stealing from Insilio's hands.
And it just shows the experience, the quality of the players is unfortunately that much higher. Insilio coming up short every single time. And what concerns me the most is how do you let both of them get away with multi-frags on low HP and not wait for the rest of the team, right? The bomb's only barely been planted, if even. And then you decide to try and prevent that. One by one you go, give them those individual duels, you know, isolate yourself against them. And if you're not hitting your shot, bam, you lose. Insilio, that's not how it's supposed to go down. 4 versus 2, you need to play with the buddy system. You need help from your teammates. And I feel like they just want to play too much on the individual aspect rather than the team aspect. And this is exactly the point we brought up. Who's going to be able to transfer that into playing, working together rather than just looking to be the hero of the game? Good start, at least. This is an eco round. Fidet with a double. That is better than you would expect usually, but it's not over yet. Fidet picks up the AK. Hold up! How is he still alive? I don't know, but damage is severe. 2 versus 2 again.
Insilio at least making them close here, forcing BetBoom, the individuals, to play out to the very best of their capabilities. That's an AK now picked up as well for FPS. Waiting for a swing, head found. The ship sinks immediately on that T side, and Nafany caught between the two. Insilio, you said it's just an eco. What happened?
Fight dead. Fight dead
Fight
happened.
dead happened.
Yeah, P to 50, 2 kills, pick up the AK, the third, delays the push to site, right? He delays it even longer, gives the time for the rotations to get in. And then bam! All of a sudden, Insilio back on track. I mean, it is an eco, and they do very good for themselves with it. Last tactical timeout as well. Interesting how BetBoom are yet to use their first even, while Insilio has already run out. This is it. Until overtime comes, there will be no more timeouts for them. And I like the fact that they take it here. They can discuss how to approach a crucial round, in my eyes.
More than a couple of chances as well to avoid these sorts of rounds, but this is it now for Insilio. The way BetBoom have taken control of the game is just a statement to their own qualities. And we'll see now if Insilio still have something to say, because, well, despite a lot of the mad advantages, I'm not going to say any round is done or over until I see either the bomb explode or be defused.
Yeah, it really isn't. It really isn't. Bolt and garage again. A lot of players grouping up towards red. It's going to be a cross
He has an AT as well. He has a Molotov.
Good nade. That's going to do some severe damage. Yep.
He's not throwing in a Molotov, though, which I do find weird, because he has no information, and now Pip's gone. The entry toward the secret stairs, and just like that, BetBoom, with Magnolias making a little bit of noise, rest is still shifting up, so they are keeping Insilio guessing. But it is all 5 down the secret stairs.
It's a party.
And you can see as well, just because they only heard Magnolias, he kind of outplays him a little bit with the sound he makes, because no one thinks that's going to be a full commitment.
I mean, the fact that there's nobody on ramp B already down, that's a bit of a concern for me. Surely
the mind game
Insilio...
for BetBoom has worked out beautifully so far, and the rotation is coming through, yes.
And they got full util.
Yeah, BetBoom as well. They can get towards control, they can throw the Molotov and smoke towards ramp, and that should basically seal the round as well. With no money, a retake will not be happening, I don't think.
Nah, I have my doubts, obviously. FPS, he won't even be ready to take the challenge. Smoke out, they're going to be able to cross the site. Bomb planted, and, well, Insilio, as you said yourself, they'll just be going straight to saving this. No point in trying in a 4v5 with an op in the hands of FPS. You're going to be way too limited dynamically, and that is going to be 11-8. Insilio dropped the ball on a vital round.
Real interesting round as well for BetBoom. That's the sort of call Nafany does make as well. You feel like he has the swagger to say, boys, let's just shift all 5. And it works out so damn well. Insilio, right? I really would have thought that Bolt as well. He blows up the smoke instead. He throws the Molotov. That's basic util, basically, you throw. No one makes, no one tries to stop them from crossing secret. There was no Molotov to slow them down, to make sure the smokes fade, to make them awkward. That could have changed the outcome of the round, but instead opting to go for damage, but that's what BetBoom did. 11-8. The CT confidence, I'm sure, is now being shaken up a little bit as well. Insilio, they don't look comfortable on their own mapping anymore. And Sugar, how long has it been since the last got a kill as well? Still on 16?
It's been quite a few rounds, yeah. Kind of slowed down here on the CT side, and well, the rest are picking up the slack, but it's just not enough yet. Let's see if they can hold again. Up in the hands of FPS.
This is a great change, at least.
I like
this.
this.
Towards Squeaky, something that has to get shown every now and then, but also can be punished quickly. Again, outside is the play for the T side of Magnolias. Yet again, leads the charge, and same exact call.
You know
the
what?
only difference is that Zorte is staying back a little bit to throw some utility. Keep his up slightly further from the immediate action, but it still plays down to secret stairs.
FPS is posted down there, though, towards short. He's got the first angle.
I'll take a boost again. Swing instead! See ya later. See ya never. Magnolia's on the side now. It's going to be the defense from Pip.
Oh, can't
Only
hold the
good for
line.
one rotation. And they need to shut down the CTs, but they can't. Instead, it is Fade and Bolt who have found the kills they need. Finally, Insilio might have broken BetBoom. Might have gotten himself a chance in the game. Small break for the CT side. And that is a great reaction to the previous round as well. The way they change up their entire setup. Nasty swings out of the tees as well, but 3 players they essentially had to get through. Well, make it 4 as well with FPS, but that one didn't count with McNoyes getting an entry like that.
Yeah.
11-9, Academy now on the line for the T side as well. An important swing round. Whoever wins this either makes it or breaks it essentially. For Insilio, a chance to keep good things going if they lose, however. Well, we don't talk about that yet.
Let's see first how it opens up the round itself. There's a player boosted on blue. That would be Polt. Looking over that smoke towards red. And we see BetBoom setting up potentially the B ramp take. Although, still in lobby now. Maybe looking to execute A. Though nobody on rooftop, so no Molotovs will be flying through that window spot. I like this from Insilio, by the way. They're taking matters into their own hands, pushing ramp, taking a lot of info from it. And you can see they're both pursuing that lobby control. And first contact, Pip W, if he gets the kill, it's going to be perfect. Though the second player is there, I don't think FPS wants to re-challenge that corner. Fade dead. If he comes running out of hut, he will be found for free by Siren. Okay.
Sees the gun barrel right before the turn of the corner for Nafany. Now what Fade dead though, he does get taken down. And Zolte and Cairo on hello! Taking right back into this one. We've seen the clutches for BetBoom. Now one for FPS is necessary. Makes it the first one already. Molotov to limit Chiron's movement.
Takes out the AK. Smart choice. Blinds himself. Yeah. And 1v2. The clutch.
Swing, but yeah, Magnolia is already in from behind. Saw him with the X-ray. Didn't think he was going to be that quick, however. And BetBoom on to 12.
Map point. That was a
Great start as well for the defense here.
Yeah.
FPS, Fadettes. Wow.
Oh,
okay.
I didn't even see that. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
actually pretty
Fade
sick.
He doesn't shoot through. He doesn't get taken down, potentially. The perfect traces for Zorte, for Chiron to work with. Zorte, I believe that was, but
Yeah, Zorte.
my mind's already going a little hazy. My coffee is yet to kick in. 12-9. BetBoom 1 round away from taking the opponent's map pick. Headed toward their own of overpass next. Ancient and Designer, if we need a third here. We were talking about it. We should be seeing 3. That's what we expect here. But Insilio not showing up in the second half. They let go of the first one as well. Magnolia shows us his own skills again. A threat toward the secret stairs as well as outside. 21 kills now. Start of the game, he was a little bit quiet. He was contained outside. But he's picked up pace, as has a BetBoom.
Zorta gets tagged down to 40. So at least they've got something going to them. Though this most likely might be an outside take. Smokes are coming out. Of course, here we go. It's going to be an outside control play once more. Second smoke delivered. That nade, not really going to do much. Breaks it up. Oh, whoa, second one as well. Beautifully timed. That's actually really
Well timed,
done.
yes, but I would have expected it comes to right after the second instead.
Yeah.
It's that exposed to absolutely nothing. Although there's still a killer there for the CT side. The B defense now comes and rests on the back of FPS. His arms, his strong AWP, but a bit shot instead. Do they have the util to get rid of round? Yes, they do. One Molotov and a smoke now deployed, and they will be using Siren! Tempting the CT side to go for the fight, and he's got headshots instead. Back day they go. Ramp flank now being held. 10 seconds. Bomb goes down, and BetBoom
Oh, they're
2
splitting
kills
up.
away from taking map number 1.
And Insilio
He's
is
going to be pulling
splitting
the
up.
back line.
Oh, man. I'm not a fan of this. They both split up, one heaven, one lobby, and they're expected in both positions. Look at Siren. He's already on the
He's
catwalk.
jiggling as well. He's staying mobile.
Yep. There you go.
Siren, man, that was something from him. Something else entirely. The clutches he had, the 1v2 toward the end of the first half. Now as well, the 3K here, so damn good. And what a way to close out map number 1 as well. But we can also hear a couple of more thoughts as well from Astro. What did you think here? What happened? What went wrong?
I mean, that was a game and a half. BetBoom coming back to it in the second half. I mean, okay, we were all expecting after Sugar manages to find the ace clutch at the beginning, they're actually taking out the pistol, that Insilio were just going to take it away here. 6-1, they went in through it, right? They were looking great. They started off things strong, and then it all just fizzled out, right? I think that's kind of how we all saw it coming out here for Insilio, and that was their own map pick as well, so I don't really know. Didn't really look like their best performance.
It was tough because BetBoom, you could see they were struggling at the start. They seemed to have kind of, they were grasping at how to really approach the map, how to approach the rounds. But as soon as they got the ball rolling, as soon as they got a few kills, the clutches started rolling in. And I think those 1v2s, 1vx's really pushed them over the ledge and gave them that kick in the ass that they needed. And effectively started really performing and just outplaying their opponents.
Yeah, a lot of key rounds. In the first half, it really did come down to BetBoom clutching up toward the end there. I think it was, 2-3 rounds they were down to 1vx, 2vx's. Yeah, it was a lot of craziness throughout this first map. But there's still a little bit more to go here. Naturally, you can kind of go through what happened here as well in this map as well. We can take the highlights, we can show them around, and you'll give us the breakdown here.
Yep, thank you boys for joining us in here for the first map. We're going to be moving into the analyst segment a little bit here to take a look on down to the highlights, and we're going to be right back with the second map afterwards. But until then, we started off the map here onto Nuke. Again, remember, it's Insilio's map pick. They start things off here onto their T side. They start taking it up bit by bit, and well, as they were moving on forwards, Sugar gets that ace. We think, okay, it's going to be a great big start. And then we move on through with Insilio still trying to be aggressive, right? They were taking a lot of 1v1 duels. They were losing out manpower in the beginning, trying to take these fights. But it was working, right? Because BetBoom wasn't necessarily expecting it. Up until Chiron kind of got used to how Insilio liked to call, to how Fadedet likes to push and aggressive, right? He kind of went on back and lost the initial 5 to 6 rounds there, leaving it on down to a 6-1. Then, as our great overcasters have actually mentioned, we got to see BetBoom kind of making their way back, clutch after clutch after clutch, and that was the call for basically the whole game. Afterwards, after we got to see round number 7 and BetBoom brought it back to 6-2, we just got to see Chiron and Siren especially coming up into the clutches big time, right? They went on down from a 6-1 to a 6-6 ending off the half, and it was Magnolia's finding up the entries, and then again Chiron and Siren managed to find the most out of this game, especially down towards that second half. We start things off, pistol round goes on over for BetBoom, and they take away the initiative, right? They take away the pistol, they start actually showing through what they're made of, and Insilio kind of break down a little bit here, right? They try to keep it up there at the beginning of the second half, they hold it together, they trade out rounds, again some clutches come through, but then in round number 17, huge clutch comes up from Chiron and Siren together as they played in a 2v4, and they managed to actually shut it down completely out there for Insilio. Right now you can get to see some really nice shots being made out here by the IGL Fade that has been keeping together for the duration of this game. But once we take a look on down to the second half after this first one, we get to see that 2v4 clutch, which I will be mentioning when we see it, and again it's just clutch after clutch dominating away. After that one though, we get to see Insilio really fizzling on down, right? They're not able to do anything. The calls being made out here by Fadedet get a little bit tough, especially onto that CT side. You can't really change things up too much. They tried going in aggressive for a couple of rounds. They were getting overshadowed by Nafani's great calls. I mean, coming on down, you can tell the experience was on him, right? He was calling out contact plays down towards Secret. He was going in aggressive when he had to. Magnolis, again, playing up that entry. He was always managing to find the first one, and especially with all the peaks FPS, wasn't even able to do anything on the AWP. And this was Nuke that we're talking about, right? Next map up is going to be Overpass, a map which is even more reliant on that AWP. So the fact that he's not going to be able to really employ it as well because we have Magnolis on the server, it's gonna get quite tough for him. So yeah, coming on down to Nuke here, dominated by clutches. It's going to be important to see if Insilio can bring it back on their enemy's map pick. If not, I'm predicting a 2-0 out here coming in for BetBoom, coming into their own map pick. But until then, we're gonna be right back with that second map to see if that's the case or not. So stay tuned to find that out.
Have any unnecessary skins or want to sell them? Try Skin Place. Visit the website, select the skins you want to use. Easily fill your Steam trade link. Make sure we offer good prices and choose a payment method. Hit the button and boom! Instant cash. Safety. Low commissions. Instant payouts. Skin Place.
What's a super stream game? It's an extension that provides a valuable and engaging game within the stream you are watching. Join an active community and test your knowledge in a live race against expert chasers by answering trivia, prediction, and recall questions tailored to the content you are watching.
Okay, everybody, welcome back here to the second map of the best of 3. We just went through a 13-9er onto Nuke. We got to see Insilio try to take it over at the beginning and then lose it out later down the line. So now it's going to be overpass. FPS was already not able to really perform that well. So on a map like the long-ranged overpass, is the op actually going to be able to be put on stage and actually show us something? I don't know, will it?
Well, I guess that's the question to be answered soon, but honestly, if he doesn't, it's going to be lights out to Insilio.
Yeah, I mean, we were kind of going into this one, me and Asher, we were thinking, you know what, Insilio, we're gonna cheer one for Insilio. We were thinking, yeah, they are looking good. They were looking good.
Yeah.
And then they weren't.
For about 6 rounds.
Yeah, give or take 6, maybe 7. Even unfortunate afterwards, but yeah, the clutches were too much to handle. Eventually, when you draw out a game like that, you do start to see the experience on these players, and Siren, Nafany, Zolte, they did show they have that experience and they can deal with a lot of these things. And right like you mentioned, come overpass, that orb's gonna be important. Magdoyes, he was all important as well for BetBoom. He started off a little bit slow, but my god, if he didn't pick up pace, that was a fantastic finish for him. 180 yards as well. Oh, crazy stuff.
I mean, when he started going, it was mainly him actually starting things off as the tip of the spear, right? He was going in every single time. You could see him on the peaks. He was always finding at least one headshot into every single round. So the fact you've got such a consistent entry fragger on the side of BetBoom really doesn't allow Fade to play with a lot on that CT side, which is going to get tough on overpass, I think.
I want to touch on the subject of the fact that BibW completely disappointed on the other hand, right? Oh, I mean, he had 9 kills at the end of the map. He was the lowest rated player on the server, effectively. Even Nafany had a better scoreline, and he was on 9 kills as well. He had 9 kills and 15 deaths, and BibW 9 and 18. So overall, the highlight head-to-head here that we expected BibW to perform, only one of these two actually did. And as you already mentioned, it was Magnoyesh.
Yeah, it maybe comes down to a little bit of the IGL battle as well. When Andrew mentioned as well, Nafany made it. One of them set up better protocols for the end rounds, and the other one didn't. That's kind of what some of the clutches maybe come down to as well. You could make the argument for. But there's a lot here as well, right? We had a Sugar's ace. He had a decent game, but beyond that, he kind of was a little bit slow as well, right? That's the one thing he had going for him. He allowed Insilio to have a great start. But after that,
Sugar had 13 kills on the T side at the start, and then he had, I believe, like 4 kills at the end of the map on CT. That's just not it. That's not gonna be enough, Chief. And yeah, I mean, Atro, what's your take on this last map?
I don't know. We're about to find out as you guys are going to get into it. Take it away, because I think we're going to get to see that 2-0. But correct me if I'm wrong after we get to see this one. So good luck, have fun, boys.
And I can't believe you did him dirty like that. Didn't even give him the chance to. Not even a chance to give his own opinion. You just throw right to him and we go into the game. too slow with the draw tail, unfortunately for you, but... Well, Atro, he'll have his thoughts at the end of this. 2-0, potentially. And BetBoom, we'll see if they can prove him correct.
Well,
already
it's
swayed
overpass.
the opinion from the first map, and yeah, for a reason.
Exactly.
It's looking like a BetBoom sort of game at the moment.
Right now, it's looking like it's all going their way, but let's find out if that's indeed the case. We've got an A play coming into mind here. BetBoom slowly walking up banana, creeping up through toilets. 3 players going to be holding the line, though. It's Polt, it's, I believe, Zorte. No, excuse me, not Zorte. Help me out. PipW on side, maybe? And FPS. Fidet, actually, instead of PipW, but still. Oh, a few bot shots. Does this work out?
A bit of struggles for both sides, it seems.
Oh, they're going to plant the bank. Interesting.
Interesting indeed.
They're worried about the
no
flank,
toilet control at all. Everyone's coming to the fight on the side.
Thing is, they don't have bank nor garbage control,
No,
so...
they don't. That's what makes Nafani's position so interesting in this. What about... He waited so long, Pip might actually get the drop. Never mind, I say that, but okay.
Never mind.
Yeah, never mind. That was just reload all over the place.
Yeah.
The shot's not connecting with the CT side, and not at the start as well, either for the T side as well. Zorte's P250 from long. Couple of struggles, but oh well. BetBoom with a pistol under their belt have started off their journey of overpass on the right foot. CTs, of course. Makes sense. Not gonna force buy. Not expect him to either. Maybe if this is the second half, who knows at that point, but... As is, BetBoom, 9 out of 10 times, maybe even 99 out of 100 they should have this round.
Funny how we're not going to be seeing overpass anymore after this weekend. Obviously, in EPL it's going to be played until next week, but once that's done, overpass is gone, and I'm gonna be reminiscing about it for a long time to come. Gonna be missing the map, to be fair.
I hate how slow Valve are updating the pool as well.
Oh, yeah.
Right now they're bringing Dust to. It's gonna be there for such a long time, and it's gonna be like about a year at least, probably, until they bring in a next map as well.
I think probably 2 years at the least, because the next 2 majors are probably gonna be played with this map pool, right? That's the.
I hate
that's
it.
The
I
next.
hate it so much.
Yeah, it just that ain't it, Chief, as we can say, and yeah, BetBoom. I mean, they know what they wanted to choose here in the series. So overpass their map choice, obviously. T side here opening it up well. The gun round, though. Let's see what the plan is. Nafani, what is going to be the call? We do have M4s across the board alongside Polt on a FAMAS. FPS holding long alone towards A. Rotation from PipW towards B. And it's such a slow approach, and
Interesting. Now
fake into B, trying to sell the story that this is a B take. Nades flying, bullets as well.
I like the idea there for Insilio as well when you look at the minimap. They basically had every single player ready to swing monster. They had one on pillar as well. If it was going to be a monster push, if it was going to be more than just Nafani, they were more than ready for it. But now they've spotted the players towards A. Now the rotation has come through as well.
But the counter call here, Nafani decides, you know what? We might have screwed ourselves over with that B attempt a little bit. They did get a refrag on long, then traded back as Kyron gets caught.
They do have the youth to go for the A take. The question is if they actually know their lineups, or unless they wanted to go for a contact play.
I think they're just going to contact here. Perhaps it's smarter.
I mean, relying on Magnoyes or Zorte to get the entry, definitely not a bad play. We saw, and we mentioned how good Magnoyes was on that T side. His entries outside, he was a threat and a menace to be dealt with, and never done so. Decent util.
3v3 retake.
Only softens them up slightly, however. No more util on the T side besides one flashbang on Magnoyes. Now used.
Same for
Now
Insilio.
gone. This is interesting. Zorte basically playing the swing position here. His teammate getting contact from Bank, maybe even him as well. Try to bait him in, and there goes Magnoyes on for the first. The report's up close. FAMAS in his hand, now gone.
They know where the last
Never
one
mind
is.
FAMAS, that's what happens, children. And Sugar shows up with the M4 can do itself. But what if he
No defuse
three?
kit.
He's already made it 1v2, but the problem is the time, and he doesn't have enough of it.
Exactly, and Well, by the way, just for context, people, Nexus here is a resident FAMAS hater.
Always have been and always will be. The French have failed yet again.
You'll be the happiest
There's
person.
a reason we don't talk about the French, well, anything. People reminisce about France, the whole Paris, what is it, the Paris syndrome? You go there, you're like, wow, then you're like, oh no.
Yeah, that's kind of actually on point. I was there, I can speak from experience. Didn't like the city. Just didn't.
The France, not a chief. The weapons they make, the FAMAS.
Basing your entire hate of France on a single weapon in CS.
I mean, hey, I'm just kind of giving it more spice at this point. You know, the FAMAS has always been the point of the hatred. But
for me,
France as well, that's got a bit of a trauma point for me. Had to study that for 5 years. I did not like it.
Yeah, I can
14-year-old me with depression was not enjoying it.
I will say this. For me, the biggest issue with the FAMAS is that it costs too much. It should be a similar price to the Galil.
Make it cost like an SMG and maybe someone will
No,
buy
like
it.
a Galil, right? Make it 1.8. I think that would be balancing out a little bit of the economy for the CTs as well.
I mean, honestly, you make a point with the CT economy, yes, but just lower the M4s, man.
Or put the M4s at 2.7. Yeah, let them be the same price as the AK.
2.7, 2.9, right?
Yeah,
if you want to keep the A1S slightly cheaper.
Because
I don't care. Something.
The issue is that the CTs are right now struggling immensely.
When you break their economy once, they're done for.
Yeah, like,
and especially on a map that relies, or any map that relies on the CT side of retaking often, you have Inferno in the map. You have Nuke where the rotation's going to be punished to an extreme degree. You have Overpass here as well where the retakes maybe not that difficult at times. But when you don't have util, when you are running low on money, you're often just going to go for the save, man.
Yeah.
It is so difficult. And Valve just needs to fix their economy. But they've done nothing over the past year, so I doubt they're going to do anything about it.
I've always been a big...
They didn't do anything to Inferno for a year either.
Okay, I mean, I'll say it like this. I've always been a big proponent of either change the loss bonus for the CT so they can't drop to 1.4, so they're always the baseline at 1.9. That's one thing.
Yeah, that is a simple but
effective
idea.
Yeah. And the other one is lower the price of the Molotov to 400, just like the Ts are paying for it, right? And also either lower the price of the Diffuse to 200 or lower the price of the weapons. One of the three. Whatever you do, you need to do something, right? Now, there's so many ways, so many simple ways that doesn't really break the game, but just gives a better chance to the CTs if you do any of those three things. And I feel like there has to be something done about it, because we see this consistent vile cycle of, you know, the CTs, as you said, they get the gun round, they lose the gun round, and then they're forced into another eco. While the Ts, they can buy an AK or a Galil on the second round if they lose the pistol. Like, that's insane.
Yeah. Not only that, but they can win rounds easily with Tech 9s and a Mat 10.
Yeah, also that, yeah.
A Hero AK as well. You don't see Hero M4 spawn barely ever. It is just crazy, and nearly here as well. Oh my god, Fadette though. Comes back, and here's Pit as well. The boost denied now, but Pit doesn't realize Nathan is also up close, but he does start thinking about the possibility. Which he does get taken out of.
Yeah, right now good trades for Insilio still. They're at an advantage. They've got the HP. They should be pretty good. Pardon. Pretty good in this position.
This is an incredibly old route as well for Insilio when he basically compared to the current meta of Counter-Strike as well, where you barely ever fight short on the CT side. It's just the boost that you often see. There they had the player go down connector as well. Pretty interesting. He goes down there instead of getting a kill. Who knows what BetBoom is allowed to do instead.
That's true, yeah. And there is...
But instead... This is the result we're in. A 2v4, or 2v3, excuse me. Nafany with no health, but they do have a whole lot of util, an abundance of it, really.
And PipW, he's gonna... Well, excuse me, FPS, not PipW. Yeah, PipW is dead. FPS on long with the op. He knows. Now, do they check him? There's the flash, but...
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, Nafany. In for the clutch, 1v3.
Low HP.
The in-game leaders gotta step up here, but all he's gotta do is get taken down. No, what? Not spraying in? I think the shadow might get spotted, but that also works. Nafany tried his luck through the edge of the smoke. And Insilio welcome.
Welcome to the server. Welcome on the board. First round for them. Comes at a bit of a cost. 3 players lost. That's not the greatest thing, but let's see if they can perhaps put a bit more impact into these rounds. Well, what I would love to see maybe is a few more aggressive moves towards Fountain. If you recall, last time we watched Overpass a few days ago.
Yeah, the default utility often is a Molotov playground, smoke towards the Fountain as well, just below the stairs, I guess.
Yesterday,
not the deep one. Actually, yeah, we can see it here. FPS demonstrates the utility.
Yeah. And
not an aggressive play. Instead, it's the T side to throw util and force FPS back a little bit, so they're immediately on the BetBoom side saying we're going to disrespect the utility. And that's an interesting and great choice to make as well, in my opinion. At the start of the game, you want to try to test it. If you respect it too much, if you do slow down, Insilio's going to be like, you know, we can just do this. Let's just send players there. Let's shut them down early. That's not the way BetBoom want to play. More than happy to disrespect, and with the players they have, I can see why.
And yesterday...
Oh, this is... Yeah, they have no clue Nafany's here. They might...
No.
Yeah, they might look...
I mean, BibW is looking at that position, yeah. So, even if they don't know...
FPS as well. Yeah, mid is still a big question mark. So is Banana. They have no clue how many players could be here.
It's going to be a B hit coming behind it all. Let's see exactly if Bolt can hold the line. Pop Flash helps, but he goes a little bit too wide for his own good. Doesn't finish the job. Nathany finds BibW. That's A side now wide open. FPS is going to have to hold the line. There's a bit of a one-way for Fight Det. They know he's there, though, and Magnoyesh will deliver. Nathany finds a second, and that is round to BetBoom. And
that is a round that depends purely on the entry there for BetBoom.
Yeah, and also,
if
obviously,
Polt,
right?
Yeah, if they don't let... Or if they do force a rotation down toward the lower side, sure, then Nathany's the backstab. But the way it works here as well, he gets the first one, and FPS, right, he's caught in the middle. He can't allow for the rotation fast enough. Instead, he gets caught right as he tries to walk away from the fight as well. So BetBoom were ready to shut that down completely, and you can see the effect as well on the CT economy now. There's nothing left. Wonderfully done for BetBoom. A bit of a gamble not having Nathany join them as well, but like we said, the individuals they have definitely make up for a lot of that.
That's going to be a good nade. A lot of damage.
Wonderfully done.
Oh, what the hell?
The entry machine of Magnoyesh opens up the factory again. FPS brings back one. Still down a man, however, Insilio. We said at the CT side, this overpass needs to be something spectacular. It's not shaping up to be just that yet.
Bolt in water. They know he's there. They heard him jump down. Perhaps the sound cues were, of course, shrouded by the other noises. Bolt finds Magnoyesh. 2 versus 3.
Full belt on Chiron as well. He can just play this time.
Yeah, he needs to play the time here.
Oh, one of the flashbang as well. But assisting Nathany. But now they know where he's at.
Low HP.
Play the Molotov. The bomb is planted wide, however, toward Pillar.
There is a smoke available.
Well, should still spread. And like I said, yeah, there's a smoke now deployed. There's one more still on Bolt. There you go, Chiron. Molotov thrown. All they gotta do is have Bolt throw the smoke, but not even needed. Molly misses completely. And a wonderful retake for the CT side there.
Really is. 3 survivors keeping that economy flowing. And as I was alluding to earlier, yesterday we saw 9 Pandas versus Mouse NXT in the round of 16. Play overpass, and we saw a lot of aggression towards Fountain, if you recall. Like,
yes,
there was
both
sides showing a lot of aggro there, and they actually were very successful in doing so. I think Insilio should perhaps try and do something with that. They can catch off BetBoom with their early utilities, perhaps force them into a very defensive stance, not get that early advantage, and this is exactly the case. BibW, he's pushing forward towards playground.
Oh,
but
everyone's blind.
Yeah, BibW too blind for his own good. Chiron ready. Second player is there. Oh, hello. Yeah, that's not gonna work out.
This is the aggression you wanted to see, but it's not the result we expect out of it.
Yeah, the thing is,
a third man is gonna be unexpected. And Faydet will make one out of it already. He has the bomb in his control, but the T-side are gonna hunt him down. By the name of Chiron, it is BetBoom to collect round number 6, surely.
And Nafani's just standing in headshot corner, just kind of waiting.
Again, he's getting so far so quickly here.
He's got to hold the
They had a
info.
3-man mid-push, but Chiron still... Or excuse me, Nafani still slips the net somehow.
And the thing is, there's no way Polt is going to be expecting him in that spot if he boosts forward, which is the likely scenario here, trying to get into toilets, get more info. I think you need to do something. You can't wait on site until they execute you, because you're going to be overwhelmed. And we can see basically Sugar playing the one-and-done spot in Toxic. He's just standing there, nades flying into him. Siren, does he check that or not? I think he won't predict that Sugar is there. It seems unlikely, at least. And Sugar is just waiting for a sound cue. Siren, oh my. Oh, Sugar. Oh
no.
What is this?
Wait, what is happening?
What? What is...
I think, yeah, Sugar was getting ready to throw Yuto.
Oh, man. This is...
Pulled out a flashbang right before we switched from his POV.
Well, that's a bit of a disappointment.
He thought it was going to be the A play. Should have stuck to his guts towards B instead. And BetBoom. Man, the fact that they get out of this round as well. Chiron, the triple to shut down every single player pushing. Kinda crazy. And again, right, that's what we wanted to see from Insilio as well, the mid-aggression. Basically all comes down to that first flashbang. Chiron and Pip both were blinded. But the recovery was there for the T-side player. Then they try to go in for the second player, then the third.
Yeah.
It just does not work out there for the CT side, but the idea is good. The problem is, even with 3 players there, Nafani still slipped in it and he could have had a free A site.
But Nafani played it smart, right? He wanted to kind of keep attention to
He
himself.
didn't want to play this one slow.
And
makes sense.
And the thing is, it drew Sugar out of position, and that's why the response came as it did for BetBoom. Why we saw that kill at the end of the day go in favor of BetBoom. As
Doom at this point for Insilio.
It is Doom encroaching upon Insilio's CT side, 6-2. Already the half basically in the hands of BetBoom, at least when it comes to the beginning.
It's Doom of the eternal kind for Insilio.
Yeah, can't really get rid of it. Magnoyes, does he peek in? 2 players waiting though, beautifully done. That's an AK to be picked up. This could actually work. Insilio have a good plan in mind.
Yes, well, they have this map control now towards short. If mid is not working out, if A is not working out, take short control, and currently BetBoom not going for it. Instead towards A is Chiron, who wants to get another one out of this. And he's done so well so far, and covering is gotta be Zorte.
And they pull back. They don't need to commit. They don't have the bomb with them.
They've got the rotations down toward the A side as well now.
And half of the team is on the B side, or towards the B side, BetBoom.
Chiron in the smoke. Oh my god, hold on.
What?
Hold! Now for his order as well.
How is Sugar alive?
Being pulled back. This is insanity now.
How is Sugar alive? The C4 was spotted, but look at this. Zorte and Polt.
Oh no.
Nope.
Over eager for the flank. That is not it. That is not it for the T side at all.
Nafani 1v3, 40 seconds and some change. This is lights out to the round. This is 3-6. I think BetBoom with Nafani at the helm can't really do this. As I just wanna see the spray pattern here for who was it?
FPS?
Yeah, no. For whoever shot Sugar, whoever engaged Sugar in Monster. Siren
himself.
Like,
yeah.
Look at this. Look at how many bullets, bro. He painted the Mona Lisa behind him.
Every single one of them right past his body.
Yep. I mean, his...
Left, right.
His ears must be ringing from that, and, oof, it's a tough one. But look, the buy is not really going to be stopping.
We're talking about this Academy T side.
A B rush.
Win a round of Tech 9s and Mac 10. Here's an AK with the Tech 9s instead. And a B rush it is, and we are starting off with an M3. Double up from Port and Sugar, thankfully, makes things a little bit easier for the CT side to handle. And pulling back from this, not going for the weapons they dropped instead. Play a 3v3, let Insilio rotate, let them make mistakes on the CT side now that they're playing with a lack of information, a crucial lack of information. Clearing Monster, not a bad call.
Good thing is that Pip is already delivering a much better performance than he did on Nuke. He's on 6 skills. Remember, in the last, at the end of the map, he was on 9. In the total of, how many rounds?
Him and Nafany both, and Nafany's also almost matching his own score.
Yeah.
He's getting into great positions on this map so far. And by no means the only one, because BetBoom, this T side is shaping up to be pretty damn okay. Paul, the timing is anything or everything that matters here. And with a quick tick 9, headshot body shot, Siren will be taken down, and Chiron needs to stand tall, but he can't do so. A duel he needed to win. And it is the CT side, walking away, barely scathing, with 2 alive.
4 rounds, 2 more to go. Let's see if they can find this tie. If they can give themselves a fighting chance on the T side. Insilio, op out for FPS. We got a few AKs that were saved up. And a hero AK for Magnoyege. I like it.
Oh, double mollies instead of a smoke. Interesting.
Yeah, you don't get to see that very often.
But that as well does give BetBoom the complete idea. Yeah, they're not pushing mid. It lets them know.
Beautiful round.
You have the idea, right? If you condition them with a smoke and a molly every round, that leaves BetBoom with an uncertainty in their mind. But this is still not a bad play, because they have a 3-man A-stack, though. It's being unraveled very quickly.
Oh, no. FPS misses his shot. Another one.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's unraveled way too quickly.
Yeah.
3-man A-stack, everyone gone. 1 by 1 they peak.
And they're already saving. Like, this is already a save for Sugar and Polt. They have no real money to back onto, so they have no choice but to get the hell out of Dodge and keep those rifles.
This was a save.
It was an eco.
Save for BetBoom.
Yeah, it was an eco round, a full eco where with a single Kevlar and Siren, and obviously Magnoyege deploying that AK and Kev, mini Kev, and yeah, 7-4. I would be in tatters if I was Insilio. This is devastating. Not to mention FPS missing 2 vital shots. Also, to be fair, was it Pip W? Yeah, in Con. Where he re-engaged Magnoyege.
I mean, he just go Magnoyezed.
Yeah.
I don't know what the verb would be for getting slammed by Magnoyez.
Get Magnoed on. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go more abstract, you would say get mangoed, but that wouldn't really.
Yeah. Well, get hedgehogged.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure people will mistake his name for Mangoyez, but
thing is,
nonetheless, great stuff as well. The 1 AK they had makes everything work here. Starts unraveling the CT setup. As 1 by 1 they start peeking right back into them.
We could say Magnoyege is reflecting damage back to his opponents because Jej, in my language at least, in Slovenian and I think in Russian as well, means hedgehog. So, you know, he's a magnificent hedgehog that just reflects damage if you touch him. And I guess Pip W didn't know that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, you didn't know.
But in either way, in either case.
Yeah, it is by the way really weird how often something actually
Oh,
translates to something else in
smoke.
Slovenian.
Yeah, look, like
Triple boost coming up.
Yeah.
Oh, Magnoyez. No. Oh, he would have seen this. He would have seen this.
Oh, they're gonna boost.
What?
Oh, Siren is expecting it. Really?
What?
Oh, come on.
You just hear him go up and.
Yeah. Well, what now?
Oh, that hurts, man. Insilio. Last round at the half, they try to change things up. For the first time ever, they go for the triple boost here.
Yeah.
Headshot.
Good molly. Goodbye, Sugar. Ooh, he's lucky to be alive right now. A little bit wider to the left.
He's not going to do any damage on him, but the utility is great nonetheless. Look at the damage they're still inflicting on every single CT.
Seriously, FPS at party. Not sure he's going to be spotted. Well, Magnoyege does react.
As well, Magnoyege did check him, but
that's a
here's
C4
the ball dropped by Zolti. 40 seconds. Hold on. This is suddenly turned completely around. Chiron, he's on complete opposite side of the map. Insilio do claw back this round, at least 5-7 at the halftime. But my god, what a half. Look at this again. Pult. Jump. And bye-bye.
It's unfortunate. It really is. Then he does get picked up, Siren, that is, and it is what it is when you try your best. You get the entry and the rest of your team is just split across the map, everybody for themselves. A little bit too much of a individual focus rather than the team focus. But it is the second half, the second pistol. Let's see if BetBoom can keep their success, or will it be Insilio playing dividends and finding a little bit of their own? Ooh, I kind of dig this. I like where he's going to.
No kids on the CT side, though I really like this. Ready for the short push, and in they go. 1, 2, 3, make it 4, not yet. The T side fighting back with FPS. Last man standing.
Oh!
Needs to kick something here, and oh my god, he could be doing it.
20
He's
HP.
going to be picked up.
Yeah. Sugar pulled it up on Nuke. Perhaps FPS can do it here on Overpass. Very cool-headed. You can see he's just focusing hard on being able to get the bomb down as well. And he's going to take this chance, just run and see if he can find himself.
He's seen Sugar do it on this first map. The pistol ace on the T side. Let's see. Siren also low on health. One bullet could do the trick here.
It will.
Yeah, it does.
That's the bomb
shot
plan.
right through his skull, having taken a deep breath.
And Zort is taking a long way around.
The bomb plan as well is not for long, I don't think. So this could catch him off guard, but it's not too uncommon of a play. Oh my god. He doesn't hear them. He doesn't know the steps, and bye-bye round.
Bye.
Unfortunately, FPS denied.
Yeah, unfortunate moment, unfortunate position. He is holding in a very weird spot, to be fair, as well, right? The fact that he's out in the open on long, instead of trying to hide himself in a corner, kind of puts him in a tough spot. But this was a great pistol attempt, at least. And yeah, Chiron, Magnoish doing really well.
The flashbangs beautifully as well. But the round came to a close here. It is fairly common as well. You see a T-side to play a plant for bank, then just tuck towards longest. The chance of a CT player actually taking the long way around, quite literally, it's not that great. Their Zorti just went for it. A good read, a little bit of luck, and a BetBoom. They denied the pistol ace. Now CT side kicked off. That with a bomb plant. T side, we said it. They can buy AKs if they want to. And they've got one. They can take a little, couple of pits or a couple of SMGs. And they've got themselves a waiting B bomb site. Flashbang, Nafany. Oh no!
Oh, hello.
Magno, yes, shot down completely clean for the T side when it comes to the B side take.
That's round.
Like Hamas collected a Molotov down to the CT side. No util to try to slow down at the bomb plant itself, but a 2v3 is still doable.
Smoke onto the left.
Or short smoke wouldn't really hurt them at this point.
Yeah, they wasted it on sight. For some reason deciding to block off that toxic position on the left of pillar. Checking water.
Nice movement from Zorte to get out towards the site itself. Drop down.
Chiron, very advanced spot already, and he's about to be found. Yeah, there's no way.
That's it. That was the one kill they needed. That was the only chance they were gonna get. But, oh, I say, hello, Zorte. Now, tempted to get a time
No
slow though if
defuse.
he had a kit.
Yeah, if he had a kit, maybe a molly, I would believe it, but doesn't really work
4
out.
kills for him. Ain't too bad anyways, but a wonderful, extremely necessary round for this T side. And with it, they are going to take the pistol, or not the pistol, but the second round instead, and converting this, and we might see them fight back after all. At this, Magnoia's Nov Nafany get a single kill. And with the way the round ends, you think, what if? As well. No short smoke, man. I really don't know why. Like, they still had another one. They could have forced him out. Could have gotten them out of position, but instead, shifting up, trying to get a duel or two, and now to pay the price of losing the round. It is going to the CT side. Forcing right back into it with the saved M4 from Mars out of the pistols. Talk about it, T side of 4 Spice. Way, way better. CT, not so much, but we'll see what they can cook up here anyways.
We got a few smokes, which is a positive thing. It might actually help them in the long run. Question is how Zorte holds his position. This is going to be long push coming out from Insilio.
Oh, this is nice.
It could work.
Maybe. Polt
could get a free kill. Baited out by Nefani, and he reads it. But Magno, yeah, she's just too quick on the trigger.
He was ready for it.
Yeah,
well,
checks
man.
it.
You see him, he's like, yep, that's a bait. That's a bait. That's a bait.
It's a bait. I got it. But then just gets absolutely shafted.
Never mind.
Oh, Zorte!
It's Magno! Oh my god, nearly a third.
The fact that he almost gets FPS as well is insane, and he's in a really tough position as well. And the only thing Insilio had to do there is go a little bit wider. Everybody lined up for him. That's it. That's the only reason why he got 2 kills, plus the third almost, because they just line up.
But now look at the time. Now the smokes as well they have on Cairo and Magnoyes.
This...
One on A, one on B, deployed and out towards the lower side.
Somebody has to rotate B, though. They can retake A. B retake, a little bit harder.
Nafani as well. This is interesting.
Are they going to
Both
save?
headed through Monster as well. Nafani, all he has to do is basically let Magnoyes get contact, maybe get a shot off, and just play a couple of seconds, buy a little bit of time.
Oh, FPS
then
crashed.
For it. FPS actually is
Did
saving,
he crash?
Yeah.
Because he's not moving at all.
Yeah,
I think he crashed. Oh, no.
No.
Okay. He's here.
Yeah,
Never
it
mind.
really looked like he was going for it, then it looked like he crashed. I don't know.
Yeah. Weird. But...
Right, no. Save instead. And BetBoom. Boom, right back.
Right back at it. 9-6. And money is going to be an issue for Insilio as well. No bomb plan, 2 survivors, meaning no loss bonus. Yeah, you ain't going to be happy with that. And I think if I'm Insilio, obviously you force up. 3 players have effectively a double eco. So drop a Galil.
CCT Academy still can't be broken with a single round. They already did it.
Exactly. So absolutely a Galil drop from Sugar. Mac 10, our Tech 9 for Fightet, and you're golden to go. Let's see, Insilio, they really got to wish it. And I think there was a tech timeout called. Nefani has his pet dog. Apparently wanted some attention. Hopefully we would have seen that on the cam. By the way, given the fact that we are seeing perhaps a few different scenes behind BetBoom, it's likely that they're not in Malta right now, that they most likely flew home.
Yeah, I mean, I think that might be the case.
It seems more
they
realistic.
Might have a place somewhere.
Yeah.
Where they might stay, a couple of them at least might stay together. Who knows?
Exactly.
Not us. We don't know. We're just guessing.
Oh, we're just kind of flying off of assumptions.
Obviously,
here.
so if someone actually does know, if
feel
anyone
free
has
to tell us. Yeah, we're reading chat.
Yeah, if anyone has the correct information and knows, more than happy to let us know. Would be appreciated. But either way, round of 16, it is the force buy as mentioned.
No Galil
now,
drop.
we had the tech pause for some dog things. Now let's see if Insilio have that dog in them.
Let's see if they can unleash the potential they have.
What the dogs have, we're going to find out. Bring that one back. Half the people won't even remember that. Imagine, that's how far we've got in internet culture.
No. I vehemently deny that.
You don't want to imagine.
No,
You don't want to think
I don't
want
want to think that's the case. That would mean I'm very old, and that is not a good thing. In any case, getting older in the round here. Minute and 10 seconds left. BetBoom expecting a potential A take. 3 players holding the line. It's going to be...
It's a great fake, though. They have gold on a rotate. The smoke does fill in the gap.
Surely that's intentional, right? That little gap on the right side?
I don't think so. It does fill it in. However, if you do start to spam through it right, it does show a little bit. And they are still keeping 3 toward the A side. Zorte is going for a little bit of information play toward a banana, and Nafani receiving some information through Monster as well.
Good start for Siren.
In toilets, 1 and 2 for the CT side. Now dwindling away is the forces of Insilio.
The commitment towards B has to come now.
The stack
now
as
or never.
Zorte's playing so aggressive, they're still hanging around the 3 on A.
And they're waiting too long for the rotate, but Insilio also taking too much time.
Bomb is
going to be dropped. There's the one-way spot. Sugar fight dead. They get a few in between, and it is enough. It is enough. 2 versus 2.
What?
Let's see if this works. They caught the player in heaven. Yeah, I know. I was equally as surprised as you were. But it ain't over yet. It's still going to be a 2-on-2. Sugar in 28, 79 for Fight Dead. He's got a P250, no Kevlar. 1 bullet will bring him down. gets tagged. Sugar, he's the saving grace or the dying breed. We're about to find out. And oh, good night. Goodbye. That is 10-6. The bomb plant helps. The force buy, though, doesn't really give them too much to work with. I believe 2.4 thousand loss bonus plus 800 for the bomb plant. The majority of the players...
That's crazy, though. Nafany is just not thinking of short at all.
Yeah.
It takes him like 3 seconds or 2 seconds to react to it officially.
Yeah. A bit of a slow reaction indeed. At the end of the day, though, the performance is still there, and BetBoom get the W. And it is not even... It's... Oh, did I see that correctly? It's 1.9 loss bonus? That is going to hurt. No.
You
no.
are correct.
Wait. Is it 1.9? It is 1.9. Yeah. Oh,
it is 1.9.
Oof. Yeah. Insilio, timeout immediately. First one on the map. From either team.
Talked about it as well on Nuke. BetBoom didn't use timeouts at all.
Yeah.
They were down 6-1. Not a single one.
Feels like they don't really care about it that much. Yeah. They're like, you know what? We don't need timeouts.
It's either that or I feel like it's more the fact that they just trust themselves enough.
Yeah, that's true.
And it could be that. It really could be that. But nonetheless, we're entering round 17. The CT side of BetBoom, a little bit of a chance to earn a bit of money. Some bonus economy for them would be nice here as well. Because every round Insilio have made close enough to the point that if the CT economy breaks, well, there is a chance for the comeback. That's kind of the situation we're in at the moment. A straight up B play coming through. Siren the boost. Not spotting Holt up close, but they're more than wary of it. They know he can get there.
Here comes the B play.
Decent util. Through Monster.
Nafany just waiting for the bait to work. And as soon as he activates, he needs to deliver a kill or two. He finds one.
Back down. Player in heaven as well covering for this, and he's not alone. Oh, no. There we go.
He's still just kind of waiting. He's like, okay, guys, you handle this. I'm just going to hide here. Well played. Good job holding the line, losing only one player.
There goes the economy. A slight boost to it on the CT side. And 11-6, Insilio. We were talking about this after map number 1. They really got to show us something great here. They got to get FPS, man. They got to get him activated, but he's still more the chameleon, just blending in with the rest. Overpass.
Not to mention Pip W.
The Opus map, and yeah, again, Pip. Same as map 1. 9 kills, not really showing up.
Here we go. This is the chance. Insilio either now or never. Loss bonus will be at 2.9 next. And if they fail to pick up a round or a bomb plant, they could very well already consider themselves to be lost. Let's see. Long control. 4 players looking to potentially split into toilets as well onto an A. But rotations are coming. Nafany is reading this well. And look at who is in connector. Magnoyej. He's already ready to kind of accept the flank spot.
Doesn't help. And oh, that's not bad.
This bait might work because they surely don't think about Chiron here.
It works way too often when you think about it, right? One man swings, the second man keeps himself tucked in. And it's now a question of, will Chiron swing or not? Because the bomb on Pip's back is still holding for this. He's expecting someone up close.
That's the C4. If he dies, they're going to have to retrieve it on long in 35 seconds. Siren's still alive. Bolt finds Magnoyej, checks the corner. Pip W does not disappoint. The lineup, though, Siren! Oh! They can't go B anymore. There's no time. Pip W has to commit towards A. Here we go. 2v2 retake.
Yeah, but he's got a Molotov as well for default.
Yeah. Surely he's going to throw it.
Yes.
He's going to wait a few more seconds. There's the molly. Pip W has no choice but to wait this out. Smoke in
Look
bang.
at the time, though. Can he even wait it out? Can he wait it out? That's the question.
He can. He should be able to. Yep, there we go.
Really, yeah.
All or nothing. Through the smoke. Look who's already coming behind them. Oh, the lineup, Siren! They let it go. Bank smoke actually covered his push. And that's round.
2 lineups for the man. 4K for the round. My God. 1 mistake. 1 second. And 1 smoke and 1 man to rule them all. It is Siren or Nuke, the difference maker when it came to the clutches.
Look at this timing. He's pushing through the smoke just as Nafany peeks out.
Man.
They left that smoke unattended for about 3 seconds in total, and the timing hit on Siren is insane. And that was called by Nafani. He's like, look, I'm going to push. I'm going to draw attention to myself. You go through that smoke. If they're not watching it, you got this. And exactly so it goes. Brilliant plan that works out 2v2. Nafani's low HP, so he knows he's going to be dying regardless, and Siren just delivers on top of that. By dead.
Fast through long. Chiron immediately wanted this. A second for Zorte, a trade from Pip.
This is 3.
Talking about the AWP zone overpass, Zorte has powered up even more from Nuke as well. Insilio powered down, shut down throughout the map here. The force spikes were the only thing they had to keep them going for this T side. They nearly did get it through as well. But BetBoom, one of their own forces. And Insilio, everything taken away from them, it seems. They're running playoffs 6 rounds to make it into overtime. It really does seem like a dream at this point.
Zorte. He's stuck behind the corner. His barrel is showing if they push up side, but pull. First contact, positive. Second, not so much. Magnoyes delivers. Pip W, this is it, man. You gotta show your power. 1v2, you can do this. They need you to do this.
Now.
Spots the player, finds the wall bank.
Wonderful done.
1v1, this is it. Zorte's gonna be taking a bullet, and Pip W does it. Zorte.
Above the smoke, Zorte tries to go for the play. But it does get him caught, and finally we start to see Pip a little bit as well.
Damn. Whew.
Seven to 12. Insilio, they need more of that. They need Pip. They need Paul as well, again. He's the only one that has been consistent throughout this map. Throughout map 1. Also fairly decent for his team, but the result not there here. Pistols only. This looks like a good time to farm economy for the T side instead. Siren checked. Nafani already played that. Tried the trick once. Not gonna fall for it again, and look at this. Now that it's getting toward the side, now they're getting the MAC-10s in the action.
Finally a little bit of magic, yeah. Okay.
Great position.
Okay. This is doable. This is doable. Round 8 to Insilio. Also, 4 rounds in a row to go into overtime. Definitely a possibility.
Yep. And probably right, I'd imagine that's got to be 2 gunner rounds, 1 force by maybe if everything goes the way of Insilio. It's going to be interesting. It definitely is still doable. Now, let's see what Chiron gets up to here. He's got Zorte with him now, and they both got the P2 50. He's a headshot, maybe 2. And starting off with the first. 3 still remain. Look at the damage though dealt. MAC-10, go farming. Chiron, hello. Zorte now swinging. Saves the P250. Interesting. And that's 12-8. Insilio, gotta keep this up still. Overpass T side, not as easy, and especially when you have Zorte now back on the AWP.
This is
You
it.
gotta see a little bit of trouble. Another timeout again. It's Insilio using the timeouts.
Yes.
So you definitely know they have that pressure on them. They need to force it toward that 3rd map of Ancient. Playoffs, semi-finals, waiting for one of these teams, and currently BetBoom.
Man.
Just a round away. One small mistake for Insilio is all it takes.
A 3-second gap in watching a smoke.
That's what gets them to this point.
Exactly. Insilio, they cannot, and I cannot stress this enough, they cannot let this one slide down the hill. I mean, after all, Nuke was disastrous in the second half. Overpass started off relatively well. We got the ball rolling. BetBoom still won the half pretty consistently, but the mistakes were made and the clutches played. Insilio, they need somebody to
tenacious
deliver.
out of BetBoom. Now we need to see that same tenaciousness out of BetBoom. And speaking of tenacity, that's our next team we're going to be watching as well here, by the way, for those interested.
I'm super excited for that match. I'm kind of happy to see them have the chance to cast
Zero
them.
Tenacity, Metis Sports, a wonderful little game coming up. That's about an hour's time away still. Potentially more if we go to a third map here.
Indeed.
We'll find out. I like this for BetBoom. Insilio, they're playing this carefully, and you can as well see no one wants to be the man to make the mistake. So they are instead moving as a group. This is a decent idea as well, right?
Yeah.
When you are still a little bit worried about things, go for something that you're comfortable with. Go as a unit. Make sure you can trade. It's kind of going back to the basics, while still being cautious enough about a lot of these things, a lot of these plays that could happen. Iron. Plus one. Great timing with smoke as well. Oh. But, oh! Sugar, hello. He comes crashing in.
I love that. The fact that he goes out before the smoke blooms.
Siren. Lineups potentially, but not this time. Ace side gets taken over. Nafany again with the Molotov. He could try to stop the spawn plant, but he doesn't want to go for it. Doesn't want to waste the money they have, so little of it anyway, so go for the save. Let them have this one. The 3-man A defense not mounting up enough of a defense this time. As Insilio are going to get themselves a break in the game here. But the weapon saved, Orb especially, can still cause and stir up trouble in the next one. You imagine what the round could have been like had it been Zorte as well swinging towards the divider. Maybe it was him holding toilets. A different world, but nonetheless, Insilio, the play is great. Sugar, the first kill he gets, forces the reaction out of the CTs as well, because the smoke is down. They want to get ahead of the play and catch them when they're not expecting for the push. But it wasn't good enough this time.
Insilio, they've got the money. They don't care about losing players. They cannot afford to lose the round. And if they can keep this up, Sugar providing those entries, Polt with the Mac-10 being a nuisance. And this was a beautiful moment. Chiron getting caught.
That's 1 second less than that, and Chiron instead stops them. And they have a stone wall on A, but... Oh, I didn't even notice that. Siren fell off.
Yeah, that was a bit...
literally this time.
Unfortunate, yeah. Dropping off that
Ratioed by the game. His position not in the right place. And 9-12 now.
Eco for BetBoom with 2 saved weapons of before. Zorte and Chiron.
I like this.
Nafany and Zorte.
Although he's alone, I still like this for Zorte. His pure presence toward this side of the map alone could thwart a couple ideas Insilio might have. A lot of it, of course, does depend on the timing. You do see it as FPS as well. You can see the left and right side of your screen here from Chiron's POV. Staring at each other, no one shooting, no one knowing the other one is there. But the duel is still happening. The duel of the fates,
I like how Zorte is spreading out towards long. He's looking for that engagement. There is a man waiting for him.
Now that as well, that's the AWP spot, and I think that's going to tempt Zorte. But it's an SG on Fade. Hello.
Hello. Yeah. Works out. That's one of the weapons out. That's beautiful. They know BetBoom are going to be 1 man down, plus no AWP danger to deal with.
Yeah, one of the weapons they did take, or did save the Lasher. The question is, I wonder if Insilio think it might have been a force buy around it, if BetBoom are that desperate or not. Because they still don't have a lot of information. Not a lot of util has been used, so that definitely is a bit of a giveaway here as well.
Oh, that Molly from heaven.
Stack as well they have on A.
It's going to force them A. Insilio now have no choice but to go A. The Molotov from heaven into short.
Disaster.
Here we go. It's a stack. FAMAS.
The smoke is perfect as well.
Oh, this is going to be disastrous indeed. Let's see, BetBoom. Can they find the first entry? Pip
W. For Chiron. No! No!
Oh boy, they're taking
crumbling.
too long. There's no time.
Down.
No time.
And they're
That's
taking this one away.
Holy smokes! It's 13 to BetBoom on an eco of all, where they get rid of the AWP. Insilio are able to isolate Zorte, get the kill, get the AWP out of the way. And the only thing they need to do is recognize where the force is, or where that is. And they run directly into it. And another 13 to 9.
BetBoom consistent with the scoreline, the pistol, man! The time, everything is unfortunate there, but BetBoom earned their spot in the semi-finals, and Atru, give us a couple of your thoughts. What the hell happened?
Brothers,
Why didn't Insilio crumble?
I don't think you saw it here in the last round as well, but Sugar disconnected and they left it off to a 4v4. That is why they couldn't get into the side. That is why they lost the round, basically. And oh my goodness, he was down 13-14. He was coming down in towards long and he just DC'd. So they left long empty and they all came in through middle and they got immediately shut down. They lost the op, as you mentioned, and they were getting into the side and they just couldn't finish it off to try to make the comeback happen. I mean, either way, even if they were finding the comeback, there were still at least 2 full buy rounds coming out here for BetBoom, so the chances of them actually conceding going over to the overtime would have been pretty low. But overall, still, definitely a heartbreak to be ending things off like that. I mean, come on.
It pains me.
Such a great comeback attempt as well, and then just the pistols, the time, and the disconnection. There's a lot of things that go against Insilio there, but I'd say, if we talk about in-server, the biggest one, Zorte.
Oh yeah.
What a game. You know, arguably, actually, Siren.
I mean,
talk about him.
That move, that push from Siren, oh my god.
The 4K to save out the whole entire damn game for, well, not the entire damn game for BetBoom, but to literally just make the game theirs over here on Overpass. Remember, it was the CT side of Overpass coming out here for BetBoom, so it was kind of expected that they would be able to take it, especially after a 7-5 split. But yeah, in general, thank you boys for joining on over. This is the last map of this best of 3. We're gonna send it back on over to the 3 cam to give off a little bit of a goodbye. But for now, for the match analysis, I'm gonna go straight in through it quite quickly, actually, because we started things off there for Insilio, and we're right back, actually, still here. Yeah, Insilio just started things off the same way, right? They were trying to change things up. They went into it. They were getting read into every single damn play. Remember the triple boost coming on down there towards short? Immediately spotted out, immediately shut down. That's kind of just significant of the whole entire game. But yeah, this is the end of the best of 3. Hope you guys enjoyed on over here. BetBoom are going to be sending themselves straight up into the semifinals as we are having ourselves Insilio sent back away here from the tournament. But they'll be back in another season most likely, or in towards the 3rd or 4th series. We'll be seeing them then and there. But until then and there, yeah, there we go. Taking a look back at it. It was Insilio trying to change things up at the beginning. Couldn't really be enough. But yeah, let's send it back away here because we knew what was happening either way. My prediction came out true, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. It came down to the 2-0, so didn't come down for the right team from the pregame, but out there for the second map, hey, it worked out in the end, didn't it? So, taking a look on back, Nexus over. Let's have ourselves the last couple of goodbyes because this is going to be the end of the first best of 3. But after this one, next up, what is it gonna be actually? Because you guys are still gonna be here. I'm still gonna be here as well, right? Are we looking forward to the next one?
Metis versus Zero Tenacity. Let's go!
Let's go. Coming down to it. Going to be.
Yeah, Atru, you haven't been here the past couple of days, but Zero Tenacity, that's the team that.
I'm so excited.
Over Anthran as well, when he was here as well, joined us. These two were glazing Zero Tenacity from the very beginning as much as they could.
Same, because they're coming in from the Balkans. I gotta represent, man. I gotta represent.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 2-0 over Koi in their series. Now against Metasports as well, who've just been an absolute beast of a team. Yeah. This is one hell of a series coming up as well.
I'm super excited.
I think we're gonna have a lot of words about this one. You guys are gonna keep representing your own. You're close to the home neighbors of sorts in Zero Tenacity.
Yeah.
Yeah, Metasports more or less from my corner of the world, from across the pond.
Indeed.
The Swedish taking on a child as well, but BetBoom, just a quick one more thing about them as well. They're waiting for their opponent in Fanatico Pandas, is interestingly enough. And that's going to be one hell of a series as well. We've got all these games coming up today.
Yeah.
Gaming Gladiators and Amcal, Fnatic 9 Pandas, and Metasports Zero Tenacity, the next one.